to make this better this time round. If you guys enjoyed this little new song, we're gonna teach you guys how to about all the animations at the Disney World. And here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have fun
teaching you all about old and young. Old and young, like
these two whippersnappers are fighting.
To enjoy the show. Can enjoy this too. They're old and young.
You guys enjoyed that? Hope that smile there. And here's who played Don't Click Play. Enjoy the video. Trying to make this better this time round. If you guys enjoyed this little new song, we're gonna teach you guys how to about all the animations at the Disney World. And here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have fun
teaching you all about old and young. Old and young, like
these two whippersnappers are fighting.
And all the ones who have passed away. Can enjoy this too. They're old and young.
You guys enjoyed that? Hope that smile there. And here's who played Don't Click Play. Enjoy the video.
Alright, all you cool cats. Now back to the lecture. Now you know something?
Alright, hi everyone, Martha here. Today we're doing, well, technically two that have to do with Halloween. The other one doesn't really have to do with Halloween. I don't really find that one as a dark cartoon. But I didn't know the name of one of the cartoons I picked, so I searched for the time that Donald turned into an angel. And apparently there's two different cartoons that led. One is another one of those war cartoons, and one that I was actually looking for. One was only 3 minutes long, so I might as well review it. And the other one is The Right Amount. And then I watched one of Goofy's cartoons, How to Be a Detective. Now, these do have like dark moments in them, like when they show all those people, they show how Goofy tell Goofy how to be a detective. We see like a bunch of people being killed basically off screen. Like one gets picked off a bridge, one gets hunged, but it's all their silhouettes. It's not like anything gruesome. So like you basically see like their silhouettes in the window. You don't see any blood, which pretty good way of avoiding making it not good for really. I mean, I don't think this is available on Disney Plus, but they were just trying to find their best way to make sure they would not get judged back then for it. So we're gonna do How to Train Your Attractive one first, then we'll do the other two. And Goofy gets hired by somebody who's trying to find Pete to make Pete marry them. But in this one, he's called Owl, and we have one of the weasels from when the Willows went after them and like being like some type of gangster and telling him like leave this, and like pointing guns at Goofy and making him drink, like roofie him basically, make him knock out, and like put him with the fishes. That old saying, like, we'll make him sleep with the fishes. And they made Pete the police insane. Lead this to the police. Later time he sees Goofy, and eventually we have like a little car chase against Pete, the Weasel, Goofy and the bride. Eventually, they caught up with each other after with cartoon shenanigans, and still Pete said,
I thought I told you to leave it to the police.
so yeah. And that's how it ends with them getting married. And like I said, the only really dark part about this cartoon is the very beginning where you see all those people getting killed even if they're just their silhouettes. So it is kind of a good one to watch during Halloween. But I say there is a lot more worse ones. It's like Sleepy Hollow was a lot more right now for Christmas, more speakier than this. But yeah, I did a review on those ones. So now it's time to find out who made this one. Remember, I won't be able to find pictures for everybody on here. Any of these all these cartoons, because there's not always a picture available online of these animators and directors and so on and so forth. So the director of this one, wait, it's not the right one. Okay, director of this one is Jack Kinley, produced by Walt Disney, and by Dick Kinley, Brick Mark, starring Vegas Bigos, Bill Blurkler, June Fargley, Jack, and starring these ones. These are the actors, okay? Those three were the actors. And then we got Jack Worcester, General Most, and Louis William. Music by Joseph S. Donlan. This one came out December 12th, 1952. And the next one we're going to do is a Donald Duck cartoon with Huey, Dewey, and Louie. And this one's called Soup On. So, Donald is making dinner, like turkey for them, and also is making soup. And they're the Turtles are outside playing Native Americans, playing in the mud. And Donald calls them, "Time for dinner!" And they come in, and he tells them, "Go watch it!" And they pretend to watch it, and just wash their face with a towel. They don't take a bath or anything like that. But he finds out their hands they're still covered in mud. And he sends them to bed without dinner. And they try to come up with a plan to get their food, and they decide to pretend to cry and give them that way. And he goes up there and finds them, and they get hit with a mouse trap, and he starts chasing them around the house, outside, and eventually Donald falls off a cliff and gets hit by a pebble, but a big rock falls or lands right by him. So the triplets get a brilliant idea to, since Donald's knocked out right now, to put him on a table, dress him up as an angel, put his body, put a pillow with his shirt and two brooms right next to the rock to make it look like he died. Yes, the triplets made it look like that he died, and so when he wakes up, he thinks he's dead. And two of the triplets are like, because they're like wearing the same outfits, so it's hard to tell which one's who. So two of the triplets are pretending to cry, while the other one is using a crank to make Donald go up. And so he thinks he's an angel, basically, and like he's like, after they cried, and the other one lures him up. He says, "I'm ready!" And he tries to fly, and of course, even though it's a duck, I never understand this. Why can't he fly? He's a duck. And he's falling down, and he gets really mad, goes back, they're eating the turkey, and instead of him being an angel, now he looks like the devil and starts chasing them off. So Yep, this one's pretty dark since they literally make him think that he is dead. Wow. Just so they can get turkey. These guys are brutal. I mean, yes, there's times where Donald starts the fight, but this time it's really their fault. This is 100% their fault. Okay, go clean up next time. Don't make you think your uncle's dead. Wow. Anyway, so this one was directed by Jack Hanna, story by Bill Brickson, story and Milt Hansen. Walt Disney produced it, starring Clarence Nance as all of them, since this is back when the triplets did the same, pretty much did like a softer voice of Donald, but still you have a hard time understanding them somewhat. The music by Oliver Comster, animated by Walt John, Bill Justice, Bob Clampson, Josh Meltzer, and this one came out October 15th, 1948. The last one we're going to do, that also is not really a Halloween commercial, Halloween one, but since I watched it, might as well review it. This one's only 3 minutes long, so it's not, I had a hard time believing this was the right one. So, Donald is about to get ready to take a nap, listen to the radio, and fall asleep. And this is basically another war bonds thing, where they're telling him to, like, go use his money so they can use his war bonds and stuff like that. And he decides, nope,
I'm gonna go to sleep instead.
and while he's dreaming, his angel version of him tells him, and these ones don't have the same voices. Clarence Nance, they have different voices. So this angel tells him to go donate his money, while his devil version of him tells him to go spend it on himself. And eventually the devil and the angel fight each other, and the angel version wins, and Donald goes and decides to donate his money. And then we get to see a bunch of pictures of a bunch of animations of weapons in this one. So yeah, and that's basically it. This one's directed by Bor Benston, produced by Walt Disney, Clarence Nance playing Donald, John Denster, and Don Bolsley. Music by Oliver Walster, Frank Churchill, and Paul J. Smith. Animated by Jack King, Ed Love, Al Bensto, and Rita Scott. The release date was January 11th, 1942. So, and that's basically it, guys. So I'm gonna go and get the characters ready for the little skit.
I thought I told you to leave it to the police. I'm the detective. Give me $100 and I hope you find whoever Al is. Al! Nobody roofie me, I'm gonna look for Al. Yowie!
Why am I always an angel? I'm supposed to be a devil because I'm a bad duck. And why can't I fly? Please explain this to me. But anyway, like, favorite, and subscribe. The idea that you guys are not to subscribe to Martha. It doesn't cost you anything. Get on it. It's no war bonds. Bye-bye. Darn you, Huey, Dewey, and Louie.